Hello YouTube and welcome to Sports Psychology Sunday. In this video you see me benching 150 kilos or 330 pounds for 10 post reps. Besides winning a couple of national championships, I have been a personal trainer and a coach for a long time, and I have a huge passion for sports psychology. And today I wanted to share my single most important insight that I have gathered during all of these years. And that is that the conventional view on effort and failure is not only flawed, but also counterproductive. We're going to talk about work volume, getting good without trying, making everything orange, and of course, a little bit of a chess analogy. This is the proximal development zone. You have the green circle in the middle, orange outside of it, and red outside of that. The green zone is the things that you already know and you can do well. The orange zone is things that you can sort of or barely do. And the red zone is things that you don't know and you can't do. So let's continue using the bench press example. Let's say that your very tip-top max is 100 kilos or 220 pounds. The red zone would be anything above that, and the green zone is pretty much basically 90 kilos, 90% of that, and everything below it. This is originally used for children's development, so then you could think of the green as crawling, the orange as walking, and the red as running. At least that is the original perception, and it is wrong. It should at least be wrong. You need to reframe it in such a way that everything is in the orange zone. You either have to put it in the orange zone or just realize that it's already there. Because let's say you're doing, your sets of bench press 5x5 or whatever, and you lift the bar up so and so fast. Your goal should be to lift the bar as fast as the speed of light, which basically means that you are either barely or sort of succeeding in what you're doing. You're not completely failing, but you are also not lifting at, the speed of light, obviously. And what that means is that whatever it is that you're doing, you need to make it so that you try to do it as well as possible. This is not just about bench press, but everything that you do in life that you have any sort of desire to get better at. If you are doing presentations, go in with the mindset that I'm going to try and push myself to give the very best presentation that I can. There is, learning from just doing volume work, being in the green zone for some amount of time, but this will not last forever. And once you do plateau, if you don't have this sort of mindset, you will plateau very hard, because going from, easy gains to difficult gains and having to, put in extra work to get even less back is not very fun. So learn it from the beginning. Put everything in the orange zone. Make everything orange. And then you will have the opportunity to become great. This video is also from today. Me and some of the boys training some ball throws. We have a bunch of different balls. One weighs 25 kilos or 55 pounds. One weighs 70 pounds or, 35 kilos or 77 pounds. And the biggest one is 50 kilos or 110 pounds. And this is a great exercise to illustrate my point. If you are simply trying to get the ball over the bar, you are doing it wrong. What you do when you practice this is try to throw the ball into the sky and to pierce the clouds and, extinguish the sun. This is how you make something in the orange zone. And, this is something that is going to make you a whole lot better. And I really love exercises that give you the opportunity to put in maximum effort and do deliberate practice. Some of you know I love doing chess analogies. Chess is the best game that there is, the best thing that there is to make, comparisons and stuff like that too. And even though in every situation you do have a perfect move, even then in chess that is, as close to something that there is no sort of orange zone, there is either right or wrong, you still have the time period. So even though you do make the right move, you don't do it with maximum quality, because maximum quality would be instant moves all the time. So even there, even when making the right move, you have the option to push yourself towards becoming greater by putting it in the orange zone. And that is of course true with so many other things, because so many other things are infinitely more complex. Now chess is a very complex game, but you still only have so and so many pieces and so many options in life and in sports. And when doing things, you have infinitely more options and ways of doing things each second, basically. And you always have just an enormous amount of room for improvement, really. And you should really consider that. And also, it will help you take the pressure off yourself, because we're all garbage compared to what we could be. Just absolute trash. This has been shown in chess, where, I believe that the best chess player in the world is the best at his thing in the world. So that means that, every single football player or powerlifter or fighter or, lecturer or whatever, we are not good compared to what we could be. And that is okay. But it's also a great thing, because that means there are so much room for improvement. And we should try all the time with every repetition to reduce that, because that will catapult your sort of growth and learning into much higher speeds than if you just do the volume work like a workhorse. Don't do that. Every repetition should be you trying to aim for perfection. For me, when I started adopting this mindset, viewing every single repetition as practice, my bench press got unstuck from 127.5 kilos and went to 155 in a year after being stuck for a year. And this is absolutely essential in all aspects of life when you want to get good. Doing simple volume work only gets you so far. Now, volume work is not to be underestimated, because if you multiply perfect practice with volume, that is truly the road to greatness. Have a great day, everyone, and I will see you tomorrow.